Okay, it's 6 o'clock. We'll call this meeting to order. Do we have any visitors that want to speak? Okay, I guess we move on to action item number 1. Consider an action to approve the minutes of March 15th, 2021.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Motion carries. Consider an action to excuse absence of Larry Stembaugh, Gil Gomez, and Gordon Capone from March 15th, 2021 planning and zoning meeting. Do you have a
Yep.
motion?
Let me explain first so that y'all know we're not picking on, we're not picking on anybody. We were just reviewing the charter, and one of the things that says in the charter is not only for this board and the CDC, but also for the council. So we've never really, well, we haven't had a problem with it, so we haven't had to address it. So we figured, we better do it on an ongoing basis when it happens. That way, if there's a question 6 months, we go, man, I don't remember what happened. And so that's why it's here. It's not upset with anybody or anything. We're just trying to follow what it says.
I approve.
Do we have a motion?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Consider an action to approve payment in lieu of land for park dedication for the Encinos Crossing subdivision.
There are members of the board. This is the subdivision across the street. And one of the requirements when you subdivide is you either give 10% for park area or you give the same quantity in cash so that then we can use those funds for upgrades to the parks or whatever. Has to be kept separate funds. And so that's what this is they don't need a park there or want a park there. So they would like to just pay the cash, and you can see on page 10 how that's calculated and straightforward. So we recommend that approval.
I make a motion that we approve the payment in lieu of a pocket park.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Item number 4, to amend chapter 48 zoning division 4 residential district sections 48-1-103 M-H manufactured housing districts B uses permitted.
This is the area Holiday Out, just across the street and down from here. A few people, another developer that Sierra RC Park. I think they've got a couple parks in the Upper Valley. And they would like to pursue this idea of a small, what they call, I guess, tiny homes, 7 square feet. And you see the picture on the last page there. It's a really nice looking. They still have to meet all the building codes with the exits, and I think there has to be 2 exits in each room. So they still have to do all of that. There's generally a loft in it. And a lot of the retirees are doing this in lieu of driving a big motor home here and back every year because those are like buses to drive. And so as you get older, we get older and we give them this big, huge machine to drive. So anyway, a lot of them are wanting to do this kind of thing instead. And it looks really nice. It fits on the same exact area as a motor home and would be about the same size, I guess, without the loft. So it kind of gives them a little bit of room and makes it nice. And this would be specifically only for RV parks. You could not do this in a regular mobile home district that we have on different areas of town. That would be specific to a RV park because they would match what an RV would be like or a travel trailer.
I have a question. Are they following the residential code or are they following some other code? Are they following the residential code or are they following like a mobile spec home thing?
We talked to the inspector about it and he said the building codes, they would still have to adhere to all of those. I don't know if that answers. He didn't specifically say.
Yeah, if they're following the RRC, it's basically residential, I'm assuming.
I think it is residential.
Are we approving the wooden frame or let's see, these will be not permanent, these will have. What did it say about, okay, these will be on steel frame or wooden piers? Okay, so that's not what we're approving. We're just approving the type of building that it is going to be. It's still going to meet all the codes.
Correct. Most of them come in with steel frames, but they would like to do some wooden ones. And so that's the reason why we made this, mention both of them in there. The idea is it can't be permanent. Those people will actually own those. And so when they get ready to leave, they can either sell them to someone else or they can go in there and pick them up and move them to another location. So they'll be renting the spot. The concept of the RV park won't change a bit. They will still be owning the spot and leasing the spot to the people that have it.
So they're not going to, they're not on a deeded lot.
Are there restrictions on who can be in? I mean, is it really open to the public? Is it retirement age, adult only, or outside of our scope, whatever, but
I don't think there's a limit on age at all. Just RV park. I know this one here is not as big as Palmdale on west of town, but they have all different kinds in there. Of course, it's a little bigger and it does have some bigger lot sizes as well with actual manufactured homes there where people live in it permanent.
So all we're really doing is just allowing these in place in addition to a travel trailer or a motor.
Correct.
They're pretty mobile anyway. They just don't have wheels on.
Correct. They could be picked up and moved with a slided on, and that's why they're on the pier, so they can be slid on and off and loaded and unloaded.
Any more discussion? Do I have a motion?
Yeah, I make a motion proof.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I
Motion carries. This meeting is adjourned.